my YouTube channel, Misty Memories. Hello, my name is Misty, and this is my first ever proper sit-down YouTube video. And I thought I could talk about solo travel and how I got started and my experiences. So if you're interested, stay put and we'll get into the video. The reason I've started a YouTube channel is because when I had just finished school, all I wanted to do was travel, but I would never have had the confidence to do it. So I thought I'd share my experiences in case other people are feeling the same. The first time I ever solo properly travelled by myself was to get a plane to go and see my grandparents because they needed me. And that was the first time I'd ever got on a plane by myself, but I was confident enough to do it because I knew family was more important than anything else. But that sparked something in me, really gave me the confidence to know that I could do it by myself. Like that first plane, I wasn't actually that scared because I knew that I could do it, because when someone needs you and you know you need to be there for them, you do it. It's second nature. You don't think about it. So that was my first time ever getting a plane by myself. I don't want to count how many times I've got on a plane by myself since, because it's a lot. The other place I went to by myself, like proper solo travel trip, I went to Edinburgh because I was scared that if I went to like a different country like Italy or something, they wouldn't understand me. And I think as any solo traveller that's ever travelled by themselves, their first fear when solo travelling for the first time is anyone going to understand me? How am I going to get food? How am I going to communicate with people? But normally, if you speak English or if you go somewhere, that they'll probably understand you. It's just our intrusive thoughts going, oh my God, no one's going to understand me. How am I going to communicate? Anyway, so that's the first time the first trip I ever did properly. So I went to Edinburgh because I Googled it. I was Googling safe places for female travellers to go, and it said Edinburgh. And I was like, brilliant. I've always wanted to go to Edinburgh. It sounds perfect. Yeah, it all aligned perfectly. It just happens that the holiday was there with a live orchestra and I really wanted to do that. So it sort of also gave me that little push of, oh my God, that's something I really want to do. I've really wanted to go there for a long time. Just do it. So I booked a hotel that I was comfortable with. To be fair, I made a lot of mistakes on that trip. Stepping stones. It's a learning curve to begin with. Like where my hotel was probably wasn't the best place to have it, but I wanted a hotel rather than a hostel. But I was also on a budget because I didn't have a lot of money then. So I'd saved up a lot of money for that trip specifically so that I could stay in a nice hotel and feel fine. The problem with going in December is it gets light really quickly and I'm not that confident at being outside in the dark. But anyway, as I said, a lot of errors made, but lessons learned. I don't regret it at all. I learned a lot and it was the best trip to begin with. Like the first ever trip, couldn't say anything other than it was amazing. Like I haven't been on that many trips by myself, but I'm sure I'm going to do more in the future because once you start, it's hard to stop when you know that, oh my God, I really want to go there. So I'm going to do it. The place I went to by myself was Vienna, but it was only for a day because my sister's flights wouldn't add up to when I could fly out. So in the end, what we did was I flew out before her, so a day before, and again, I found a hotel that I was comfortable with, that it was near places I wanted to go, and it was a lovely hotel actually. I got a discount too, so I wasn't complaining. Vienna is beautiful, absolutely stunning. Got to save up a lot of money to go into all the museums though. That was the first time going out of the country by myself, where they don't speak English as their main language. So again, I was terrified that no one was going to understand me. But the excitement of it all sort of takes over the nervousness, because once you get there, you're not as nervous. I always find it nerve-wracking going out to eat, which I'm working on, to be honest, because you've got to eat when you're out. But yeah, that's the thing I struggle the most with when solo traveling. But if you ever thinking about going somewhere, or you really want to start traveling more, but you've got no one to go with, I really do recommend starting small. So get a bus somewhere and then stay there for the night and then come back, or get a plane somewhere that's not that far. And so you get used to it, because you don't want to go from never going anywhere by yourself, or anywhere in general, and then going all the way to Australia, for example. Yeah, you got to start small. Some of my top tips while traveling by yourself is going on free tours, because one, they're great. They're so much fun, and if you want to meet people, you can, but if you want to just learn about culture of the place you're at, it's amazing. You just have to tip at the end. Well, you don't have to tip at the end, but I recommend tipping at the end. But the good thing about it being free is if you're on a budget, you can give them as much as you can afford. Also, I recommend using Google Maps. Google Maps has been a lifesaver for me, because when you don't know where you're going and you're trying to get on a bus and you're like, where's the bus? Which bus do I have to get on? Google Maps. Just Google Maps it and you'll get there perfectly. I also think it's important that when you are traveling by yourself, to not be afraid to ask people. If you're ever in doubt or you don't think you're in the right place, just ask. Normally they'll help you. Most people are nice and happy to help. So if you ever need any help with anything, if you don't think you're in the right place, you don't think you're getting on the right bus, just ask and they'll help you out. And so that is my tips. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for new videos. Also, if you could comment below the best places you've ever been to, well, by yourself or with other people, I don't care, but the best places you 10/10 recommend, then let me know below. Thank you.